I'd like to give you a very short, easy routine that you can do every day for your hands, for your wrists, and even your lower arms. They get a lot of use, and we're not always that taking time for them. It's okay to use a little bit of oil, but not necessary. I'm a body worker, so I happen to have some on hand. So first, create a little energy work. No matter if it's a short practice, a self-care practice, it's worth taking time to root your sitting bones into the earth, allow the crown of your head to rise towards the divine, soften your shoulders, and tune in to your practice, whatever it may be. I like to bring my hands to heart center, breathe here, and commit to myself, to that self-love, taking time to care for myself, my hands. Rubbing my hands together to create some heat, some energy. I'm noticing where it may be tender or sensitive. And we'll start by just simply giving a little massage to each finger, taking the pinky finger and taking time to love on it. Give it some love. And then the fourth finger. Sounds like Yoga Nidra. It's Yoga Nidra with movement. And each finger gets a little massage. Both hands. Take that time. And as you're doing this, use your breath. Inhale and exhale always. And then take a moment to find this part of your hand right here. This is a pressure point, a marma point. It's a great place to kind of love on if you think you have a headache or you're getting a stomach ache. It's a little tender for me, so I'd spend a little extra time. Let the hands melt in to the fascia. This human hand will fit anywhere. It's nice to let it enter, let your body know that you're coming. Never poke, always soften. The layers will let go. So we've just kind of done the fingers. And that's nice to do. I'm going to take my hand and turn it this way, and then make a fist. Turn it this way, make a fist. And bring my legs into a V shape, just with some gentle pressure. Here, turning the fingers away from me, turning the fingers in to touch, touch, and away, the heels of the hands together, the long spine. I don't want to compromise my spine. And then bringing the fingertips to point towards me. Soften your elbows, and this is a great place to go. That's a little tight for me tonight, or today, or whenever it is. And then taking the hands and folding them under, so the backs of the hands are touching the mat. And breathing. Each time you move your hands, take a breath. And then away. I like to say every which way, but loose. Turning them in directions you might not. And then shaking that off. And a nice little energy maneuver you could do too is bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, roll them. And make sure you roll on the upper part of the wrist where the carpal tunnels live. And then the exhale. So we're inhaling what do you need and exhaling what you don't need. And kind of tossing it away. And then to reverse that, hands to namaste. Inhale, and then exhale, bringing the fingers down, bringing into the heart. What do you need? And still trying your best to roll at the upper edges of the wrists. The carpal tunnels are right here. And then it's nice to find out if there's any tightness here, so you can lean onto your mat or a table and use your elbow. Just hang out for a while. This is a floppy other hand, and it takes a little bit of time. Okay, and then I can just slowly move towards my wrist. Feels really good. And if I wanted to move my hands side to side, I could do that. Releasing, releasing, releasing. And then doing that on the underside. Wasn't expecting it to feel that way, but it does. Ooh. And then pressing in. And if this is too much of a forward bend for you, bring a block, use any way that makes it feel good. So now when I'm pressing into my lower arm, I'm watching for the fingers to curl up. And thankfully they do. And then I'll take a moment to notice the difference. This hand feels lighter, so I think I'll do this one too. So bring the hand face down, elbow, so it's a little harder because it's the other side. Taking time to let the body receive the elbow, floppy hand, and then just riding away, maybe turning my hand side to side. So this is my right hand, so of course it's a little tighter because I'm a right-handed woman. So if you want to do another pass at it, that's not a bad idea. That feels a little better. And you can spend a long time doing this. Ooh, hello, 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 carpal tunnels and other things there. Go easy, gentle, don't overdo it. Take a little time to do some circles at the heart of the hand, the palm. Maybe draw a heart. And feel what you feel. Just any tenderness, do a little extra. You can bring your hands together, roll them one way and the other, and then start to touch your elbows in the game if that feels right for you. You always notice what's good for you. Shake it off, maybe go through some water, feels nice. And then tenting the fingers. Inhale, exhale. Turning them this way, so they're a little tense now instead of flat on the earth surface. And I'll take some time to lubricate these joints. And to do that, I'm just going to hold this arm. It's easier. Rolling the wrist. When we call for movement, the joint will be lubricated with this beautiful synovial fluid. If you don't call for movement, it doesn't happen. There's a nice sequence you can do if you had another hand, but we don't. So just rolling the thumb one way and the other, and then holding the second finger, and just moving it around. Then you can come to the top knuckle for the thumb. Hold it underneath to stabilize. Just kind of loose. And then rolling the finger, just moving side to side. I'm stabilizing the knuckle and calling for movement. It's a little tricky, but you can do it. If you can't do it, don't. If it hurts, don't do it. So getting a lot of movement where there wasn't any before. And then I like to stop and see, oh yeah, there's a big difference. So I think it's worth doing. Stabilizing, and feeling that joint move, feeling that knuckle have a different feeling. Each finger. It's a nice time to just pay attention to the sensation, to use your breath. Self-care, we need it. Always need that self-care. We all love our hands. What would we do without them? And then take a moment to go ahead and do this again. Shake it off. Oh. And then there are a couple other things that you can do. Take your thumb and your pinky, and the other fingers are straightened if it's possible. Push in with your pinky into the thumb. Then try with the fourth finger, pushing in. You may not be able to keep your other finger straight, and that's okay. And then the middle finger, pushing in. Second finger. And rolling the hands different ways. How often do you put your hands this way? So there are mudras for these too. And then spreading them out. And I'm trying to have the wrist stationary. Flopping in, flopping out, rolling, and then just shaking it all off. Taking a moment, give yourself some yay, Gamina, I took care of myself, my hands, a little bit we did with the upper arms. It's a quick, easy series to do. Hands to her center, thank yourself, love yourself, and take care of these beautiful hands. Namaste.